Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Nix from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll throw it again. Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Nix now to throw. He completes it in traffic. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, there's way too much risk for that reward.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Lutz is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back. 12. Back.
First kick of the game here to Chase Brown. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Gun.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Escapes the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throwaway.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. He's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, plant was closed.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. First field goal was good. His 2nd look from inside of 45 yards.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Nice return, start to the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They've got a man in motion. One play action here. Burrow. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here we go. Hey, Can.
They'll try it right with Brown. He's got room to roll here. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Brown again. And no repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 10 now. Catch made by Chase Brown. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He gets it to Fant. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Gun.
They just get the play off. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this.
On 2.
Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. To the air again, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Big 13. 11. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Here we go. 180. 25. Stop.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Catch is made in close. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Complete out to the right side. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
6-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Nix. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's second down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing here, Nix. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Nix. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, and so is the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. He's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I'm fine, ready?
First and 10 from the 41.
Gun. Cut. Ready. Let him cut.
Slot man motioned over.
Cut.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the Broncos' 40-yard line.
Here we go. Ready. Start.
Burrow from the gun. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Can. 11 MT.
Now a give. It's Brown headed right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Stop. 42. Stop.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Behind. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Bengals looking to add to their advantage.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. All right, so this solid first half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals grow their lead to 8. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Jukes one defender. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Got first down from the 31. Here's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
First and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job even hang on through that catch there.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. There's an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. There's a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 46. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Once more, it's Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Nix to throw again. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing again. Here's Nix. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. It's Harvey straight ahead. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Captain.
Nix from the gun. This one's caught. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos earn the chance to tie before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
And the Broncos offense isn't leaving the field. Looks like they're going to go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Nick's going to try and throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Big 13. Big dot.
Play action now. Burrow buying some time right. He finds Fant. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
He's back to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Brown on the inside give. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Throw left side, caught by Higgins. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. T. Higgins, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. If you quarterback room to throw it up, you can find pay dirt.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. If he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 180. Right up.
Burrow on the play action. Headed out right. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And the offense gets it back. They're going to be set up at the 2. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say, whoever plays the hardest the longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder. You got to play longer than your opponent. And when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 16-point lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Play action with Nix. This finds Franklin. Racing down the left side. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To throw, here's Nix. Throw finds Evan Ingram. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the third. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Gun. 11. Can. Start.
On the ground, Brown. And will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First down, Bengals.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go. Ready? It's hot.
Burrow now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the gun, it gets to Brown. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Now They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go. Side.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Ready?
Play action here. Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Give up the middle to Harvey. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Gives to Dobbins out of the shotgun. He has this one past the 50, and they start downhill into Bengals territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Dialing up a receiver screen. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos down by only 2 in the 4th. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. That's 6 in the end.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. We're down to a two-point difference as they send the kick away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Come on, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. Right.
Going to the ground, on the ground. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On 1, ready?
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Shot. Right 80. Right touch. Shot.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
11.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Collects this at the 32. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood and infield. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Dobbins. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. On the draw, he gives to Harvey. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
That's good.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Hold on a second.
Now Nix. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, the coach wants to see them convert those. Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow back to throw. Setting up the screen. Space pass for 35. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the middle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
They'll run again with Brown. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice speed on one, and now they get him behind the line.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, I mean, you appreciate great safety play like that.
Here we go. 180. Raise up. 12.
Burrow setting up the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bengals down by only 1.
3rd and long.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
180. Raise up. 12.
Looking to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play. Forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Completed over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. He's back to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw...
And his kick is blocked. It's picked up in 3 up the middle. It's a breakaway. Hits the 20. And they scoop up the ball and don't stop until they reach pay dirt. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live in dark places, man, and they look for any vulnerability they can. A lot of times, you're a step slow, just a millisecond away. Not that time. It pays off in the biggest of ways.
So as we expected, they're lining up to go for 2 here and a 7-point advantage.
Point conversion.
White 80.
He'll look to throw it. Put the body on the line for his team.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he is to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Went to the oh well 1 too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and he had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Evan McPherson, the
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Starting from the 5. Juke the defender. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air. Nicks after the pick. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's second down.
Second and 10.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. Second and 10. Nix from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Four guys out wide. Here we go, third and long. Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
You've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is fourth down. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
So the Bengals take this one on the road. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.